Right then guys, this is the jailbroken iPhone 5. Jailbreak's been out for about a week and I finally got it working the way I want it, so I thought I'd start to show you which tweaks are working well on the phone. Right then, we'll start off. Obviously I've got Android lock here. It just looks nice, better than typing on a keyboard to try and get into your phone. The one I want to show you today really is Auxo. This one came out sometime in the period between now and the last time I was able to jailbreak, which was about 6 months ago. What it is a new multitasking bar. So in here you've got all my open apps, as you always would in a multitasking bar. The difference is that if I want to close an app, instead of having to hold it down and wait for the cross to appear so that I can close it, I can just swipe it down the bar. I can also set apps that I don't want to be able to close that simply. So if I accidentally swipe down on messages, it'll ask me if I want to close it. If I say yes, it will close it. If I say no, it won't. This is brilliant because there are a lot of apps like Facebook, Twitter that you just flick in and out of, and you don't want to have to wait for the device to load up the app properly when it could already be sitting in the background waiting. So you don't want it to close. It also has extended media controls. Over here you've got a space where the image for the artwork for the currently played music file would appear if there was anything playing. You've also got the standard controls that are always here, and if you swipe again, you get these little toggles over here. They are absolutely brilliant. You've got 2 rows. You can have up to 3 rows, I think, but I use them all the time, and they're absolutely brilliant. There's also a shortcut to get to those toggles. You can set up any activator gesture you want. I've got the double tap on the status bar, and if I do that, it'll open them up exactly the same. It's just a quicker way of getting to it. I've got that working on my lock screen as well, so I can do it from there. If I want to get to something like the torch, I can get there nice and quickly and use that, or whatever I might want to use. The other brilliant thing about Auxo is it's got a feature that if I hold down an app and hit yes, it will close all of the apps in the multitasking tray, except those which I've set not to. For example, I've got messages and phone won't close, but the others will. So that's really quick way of closing a lot of apps at once. You can also stop it from asking you. You can just have it so that it does close them all if you hold it down, but I have it asking because it's just in case I do it by accident. You'll also notice that when I'm opening up Auxo, I'm using a touch gesture. That's not part of Auxo, that's Zephyr. That's another app that brings in the iPad's multi-touch functionality effectively. So if I want to open the taskbar, I just open the multi-taskbar, I slide up from the bottom. To close it, just tap anywhere. If I'm in an app and I want to open it up again, I pull up and hold and it'll open it. If I just pull up, it will close the app. And if I want to switch between open apps, I open up an app and I hold in exactly the same way as an iPad with 4 fingers, but this one you just use 1. Well, any predefined number, you set it yourself, but 1 makes sense. Slide to the next app, slide to the previous app, close the app. It's fantastic. It just stops you from having to use your home button so much, which of course could always break, and of course your hand's already on the screen anyway. It just makes more sense to have a touch gesture to do it. Anyway, let me know what you think about those two.